One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quick completion to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this defense starting to become a common thread, man. First drive, they forced the INT after having 4 picks last week. They are finding the football. Nice way to start this football game.
Great place to start for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets rid of it. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Cantrell. They'll run the screen, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards, but that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. The offense changing the play. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise, and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Using his feet to buy time. Rolling, throwing, looking right.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
Offense in a bunch formation. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first down. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
First down for this offense. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Pick off! What a play by this defense! The 20! Touchdown Cardinals! And they turn it into a defensive score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking for a man. It's Cantrell. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Looking down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got a chance. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Wide open downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Now they'll run the draw. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. End of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Cantrell. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field.
Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. To the air on first down. He's got it. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
Now on first down from the 30. They'll give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unleashes one. Got him downfield. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And the Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Auburn. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be brought down. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Oh, he's got some space. Pass the tap, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Louisville.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then he shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Auburn lines up quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day. But right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
From the gun, running back gets the gift. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Cantrell. Got his man. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Wants to keep it in the air. Here's the pressure. Makes the catch. Turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes the grab on the left.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Cantrell. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. He lets one fly deep, and he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Auburn to the line in a hurry. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run, deep down the right side. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Looking left. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And you see the dagger concept so much in pro football and college football, and they're trying to run a guy deep to take that safety with him, pull him out of the way, and then kind of throw it right underneath that vacated area where he's at. Unsuccessfully, but that's what they were trying to accomplish on that play.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Plucks it out of the air. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
One more snap coming before halftime.
Ready, set, down.
Looking downfield very late in the half. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. Looking downfield, it's Cantrell. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Got a little space. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He uncorks one deep. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Going the other way, and he's got room. Defense comes out with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20.
That's a bit of a gut punch for the offense because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half. Right away, you throw an interception to the defense.
Here's the handoff.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
And the Cardinals have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The Cardinals have their offense in high gear. Handoff from the gun. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Running into the open space. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
That's a really good job on the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to North Carolina. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to throw, it's Cantrell. This time he's got his man. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And the Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback keeper. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Quick completion on the out route. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
Everything went right on that play except the receiver going out of bounds. It's late in the fourth. You've got the lead. You're just trying to bleed the clock as much as possible. Just got to have better awareness on the field.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Dell.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
He wants to change this route. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Dell. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Thanks to grab. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Wants to throw on first down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Touchdown, Cardinals. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Cantrell. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop. Forcing a turnover, best case scenario. Offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The give to the lone running back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's got it. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
Quarterback making checks. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Touchdown, Louisville! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
And he's going to bring this one out. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Baylor has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric.
We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the 4th. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
From the gun. give on the inside. At midfield, he's got room. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
The Cardinals, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Plows through the defense.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. All alone as he catches it. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Cardinals back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Let's go, let's go.
Hands it off. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They'll send the back in motion. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Right on the money. They'll stop him short on third down, in this defense trying to make sure they stay on top.
And that's a big stop by this defense. And now, man, this is decision time. If it's at the 5, if it's at the 10, I'm kicking the field goal, tying this thing up. But so close to the goal line, do you want to roll the dice to still maybe take the lead in the fourth quarter here?
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Louisville.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on fourth and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! They move on top here in the
talk about finishing games with a purpose, with a plan, executed to perfection, taking almost all of the clock, executing brilliantly down the stretch of this football game, making plays, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. To the air, it's Cantrell. Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go. You want to talk about building confidence?